I imagine you have like 100 proposals and 3 hatchers, but since the incoming participants is fixed, even if you have like higher number of hatchers and proposals, it doesn't fix like the amount of hatchers. If the amount of hatchers goes with the proposals is not enough because the initial like the policy that sends people into is fixed. It's constant.
So you're saying that no matter what, no matter how many hatchers we start with, the same number of people will end up coming into the the DAO, to the commons, buying into the bonding
Yeah.
curve.
Yeah, like if
And
you set up the same random seed and get like the amount of people getting in, the number of hatchers doesn't affect it.
yeah, interesting.
I think we discussed this like an idea for making it correlated, but we did not implement it.
Okay. Well, that doesn't seem like a blocker necessarily for trusted seed release.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We can
Sure.
we could limit the proposals to 35, it looks like, and just be like, oh, you started with too many proposals and no one. But I think I feel like there should be something like in the way that people would change their votes, you know, or something like that, whereas they would be more likely to vote for a proposal if it had more support than if it had less support. And adding something like that could create that tipping point where they start passing at least some proposals.
Got it. Like few proposals end up getting the most of the support or something like that.
Or just like when a proposal has the most support out of all the other proposals, it's more likely to be voted on by everybody to pass.
Okay.
Right? It's like, oh, this proposal is really close to passing. I want to support that. I want to make it pass, you know, or some kind of
Sure.
attitude. And then maybe there
Sure.
could be a turning point there where even if there's a lot of proposals, because the real thing isn't that, oh, all these proposals should pass, it's that the distribution shouldn't be so equal across the proposals. There should be something to turn that some proposals are, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of positive feedback loops, like one goes up and keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can work
Like
with
the
that.
crypto market
I
right
agree
now.
that this is probably not the. Yeah. Okay. And I think like for the results on the simulation, it's kind of that. Like we have many things. I can show them later with you guys. I'll just stop sharing my screen. And in the and we had another issue that we needed at least like 3 years of simulation, and for the website. And since we have like we have a limitation that having one day per time step, we had to make a few changes. We changed the version of cadCAD that we use that uses no deep copy, and it happens that like the usual cadCAD like creates a copy of every state every time, a deep copy. So if you have like 1,000 time step, you have 1,000 networks, and this increases the usage of RAM of a lot. So we don't need it because we are only sending the results. So we change it for no deep copy, and then like the RAM usage is like if you run 10 time step or 1,000, it's almost the same. It's great. And so we could like decrease a lot of the time. It's great. Like it's really impressive. And then what I was talking like before the meeting with Santi is that we were looking at we figured out that the limitation now for like improving the execution speed is CPU usage. So we are looking at droplets in DigitalOcean that are optimized for CPU, and we're looking at two right now, and like one is like 80 bucks a month, and other is like 40, and we're like in this doubt of which one we should get. Like we can like quickly change, so we can get the 80 and see that, oh, it's too much power, we can go to 40 and it's okay, or get the 40 and see, oh, it's not enough and go to 80. I think both ways are okay. And since we make it, I think like our limitation of time is completed, and the results are pretty much great for like this stage. I think that's it. I think like after we make the decision, we need just access to case account, and then it's on. I think that's it.
Amazing. So then we haven't gotten the server yet, I take it?
Yeah, I have.
We have, or we do have not?
We do not have.
Okay, cool. So then that's probably, I guess, a blocker for trusted seed release.
Yeah, but I think
Cool.
we're expecting
Well,
to
awesome.
do this, like,
Santi, I don't know if your mic works, if you had anything to add.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Well, basically, I'm just writing Kai to ask him some. So yeah, as we are using his account for the backend server, yeah, I just sent him a couple messages so he can give us access or help us to upgrade the server to a CPU intensive droplet. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just waiting for his answer and see if we can upgrade it today. Yeah.
Great, amazing. That would be awesome. And then Vitor, you said that we're just doing one time step for every day, and we can do more than 1,000 time steps. So we're good on the 3 years. I think that's already implemented.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Okay, what about does anyone have any other questions on the simulation or the backend in general? Okay, moving on then. Front end updates. Merlin, Fabio, did you have any updates that you guys wanted to talk about, or any questions?
I have some updates. Maybe I can talk about my last works, my last tasks. I will share my screen. Let me see. Can you see my screen? Yes. Yeah, okay. So basically on the last week, I was working on introduction fixes, like the slides of the introduction, and also some mobile fixes because the app was not working as expected on the cell phones and mobile stuff. So I fixed some of the issues. So now we have a better introduction with some image that were changed, and it's better the behavior on the smartphone. So I can decrease the size of the screen, and it will work better than before. Before we had some problems with the style of the text, and now it's working better. So let me skip. And also the behavior of the application is better when we are skipping the levels. Like before, we had the nav bar here on the left side, and now for now I hide the menu because we don't have much space for show display both on the screen. So maybe the next step would be create a button here for showing the menu, and then display or not display depends on the answer of the user. But it's working better on the mobile now. Like, and if we increase the screen, we can also check out the menu here on the left side of the application. I would like to show this, and also this morning I made a deploy of the application, actually of the development branch of the application. So now we can check it out the application before we merge into master. So I have this link, and I can send you guys, so it will be better because we don't have to merge to the master branch and then release to our users. So we can just send this link, and then you can check if the changes were made and if we can release the application to the master. So later I will send this link on the Telegram. That's it. Oh, I remember one thing, that I have a question. Here in the page of the outcome, I have changed the icons of the social media, but we still need the content that will be shared on the social media, right? Like the test, like I made a high score on the common simulator. So maybe we need some issues on the GitHub for the editorial team that could be develop this text, and then we can implement on the front end.
I think I have an issue, at least about the social media links. It sounds like you need more detail into that issue. Probably don't need a new one.
Okay, sure.
So we just need to write the text that auto populates what the suggested text that for each of those social links, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Cool.
I made a high score, the name of the score, then we can implement using the API of the Twitter, LinkedIn, etc.
Nice. I can do that.
I can't find that link,
Okay.
so or that issue. So if you can find that issue and add to it, Danny, maybe it's closed or something.
Yeah, maybe it is, because I can see that what I had initially said, which was they were all just 3 Facebook links before, or images. So now I can see the updates have changed, so it might be closed, but it might make more sense to reopen that than start a new one.
Okay, I'll let you take that
Yeah,
on and make
I'm on
it there. I think that when that issue can be moved to community release, so it doesn't have to be a blocker for Trusted Seed. In fact, maybe we don't want them to tweet yet, especially since the high score is always 800, and everyone gets an 800. Isn't that nice?
Okay, so maybe we should at least then, if the buttons are on there, can we just put a coming soon or something if they click on it?
Sure. Or hide the buttons. I mean, we can tell them it's a beta release and they're, and welcome them to make issues.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously, if we know it's an issue,
that would be a better thing to have on the bottom. See something to be approved.
Yeah. Ooh. Fabio, would you be down to replace those social links, like comment the code out and just add like a link to make a new GitHub issue? Would that be pretty easy? Yeah? Okay, I'll make that issue right now. Okay, well, I guess we can keep this show going. The next big piece is check out the app to see if we can release. Does anyone want to lead that while I make GitHub issues? Like click through the app and see how it goes and be entertained.
Just have a question about a task, and it's the 69 task. So Fabio suggested me some solutions, but I think could be cool if I had the feedback, Danny's feedback on the task.
Yeah.
On the.
I actually had that one open.
What? Sorry.
I had that one open to share some feedback, and I think it would be good to talk about it here, just so we are on the same page about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Cool.
So when I look at that, it's not clear that if I click on the 60, that it's a custom input field. So if there's a way to maybe put like a little gray shadow box around it, or the word custom custom entry underneath it, and then the word days is smaller text and off, so it doesn't actually look like those two things are together. It's not clear that you enter a number into one spot to specify the number of days.
Did you see the picture I sent you on the comments? So I just create an input like and make bigger the letter days later. But Fabio suggests me to, in fact, that the value should only reflect the custom value and not what the user checked on the left. And maybe it could be cool to have some feedbacks because it means that when the user check, I don't know, 30 days, the custom value doesn't change. And I mean, tell me, Fabio, if I'm wrong. But I think it's what he suggested to me, and yeah, I just have some feedbacks because I don't know for a user about the user behavior what is the best, in fact.
So I'm thinking about like consistency, like when you select a font or you select something from one of those drop downs. It looks great. The image you put in there, I think, is great. It sounds like the question you have is whether when you click a radio button, if that number should populate or not.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's okay. I think people are used to seeing when they select something that it pops up. Mm-hmm. And now that it's kind of gray, maybe the word custom could go underneath it instead of inside the box, or it says, you know, yeah. I think it's good. I think it's good what you have on there. And I think it would be nice if you click the radio button, if it populates that, but it shouldn't have anything in it when you first get there. It should say select or custom.
Okay. So maybe we can put the custom value outside, like custom value and smaller input, because it's really wide. I think the width is too large, but it's it was just so that the custom value string goes into it. But if we remove that, it's okay. And keep the date.
My feeling is if you put custom underneath it, so it's clear that it's a descriptor of the field, and then have it start with select or input, and then when you click a radio button or click in it, then it populates. That's my opinion. I don't know if anybody has other thoughts.
I will change that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's great. No, and it's ooh. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, cool. That's great. And it's a good transition to if we want to just go through GitHub issues. Well, actually, maybe I guess I want to go through the board. It's just let's see that Netlify deploy and see that first. But
oh, just one point. The results that I showed and all the changes are live right now. So we implemented some sentiment stuff. So if you guys look at it and keep trying a few things and think that it's a little bit too much or it's weird, just get in contact, please.
oh, it's fading automatically. That's nice.
Yeah, I added an option to make the times between the slides customizable. So if you feel like one slide is too fast or too slow, you can tell me, then I can increase or decrease the speed.
I think you and Danny are eventually going to have a call about that, right? But I don't think it's a blocker for the next release. If people are like, oh, it was too fast. Great, they want it more. But we'll you can always click. Ooh,
I saw Marco added an issue to make it so that when you click, it'll pause on the screen and then click again to resume. If we could do that, it would so address a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to communicate, but when you click right now, it makes it go faster, I think. Okay, so let's see. Man, this is moving so much better. You guys definitely increased the performance. 150. Let's see what happens. No, just kidding. I'm pretty sure we need to check on the max hatchers and max proposals. I don't know if anyone else can make the GitHub issues while I am playing the game. But tweaking max hatchers and max proposals, even just lowering it so that we don't have to get people stuck in cadCAD Never Land. I did good. Ooh. Oh no, simulation failed. What do you guys think I did wrong? Do I need to change one of these?
We just changed the backend, made a few change. So don't know if you guys have to update something because the development link, right?
Okay.
You know,
well,
there's something.
I mean, I'm on the develop branch, so maybe I'll just go to the original one and push through. This is the moment of truth. Oh, look at the sentiment go up and down. That's nice. The price, it'd be nice to see a bigger price spike here, but I think it's acceptable. Oh, yay, I got a high score. Oh, nice. That looks pretty good, guys.
Yeah, I think the score is not implemented. I think it's always 800, right?
Yeah, yeah. And but isn't there supposed to be like a good future, bad future switch? Like sometimes it's good future, sometimes it's bad future. Wow, this is really close. I mean, I feel like we could release it after you guys, let's see what's on the board and see, but it's not perfect, of course. And maybe, were there other issues that you guys think, maybe do we need to remove the score since it's not implemented yet?
Yeah, maybe because I think we are like getting to the optimal graphs that we're expecting. So after I think a few fixes in there, like getting maybe more buying in the beginning, then we can have like a metric for everything. Maybe.
So what should we replace the score with? Just like, because is it going to be good future every time? Or is it going to switch between good and future, bad future?
Can't we get like a random good or
Yeah,
bad?
I mean, I'm cool with random. Because I also want to see what the bad future picture is. I don't even know. Yes. Maybe we should, well, what should we replace the score with? Any ideas? Danny, Lauren?
So we want to remove the score because it's always the same and put something else there. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain's like,
I mean, well, Vitor, are we going to do random, or is it going to be good future every time? Or I don't know whose job it would be to switch.
Can't we like just change the value and just like keep the phrase good future or bad future and make it random? Like no, like
Okay.
since it's a demo, maybe
So
showing the boss.
Leave the score and just change it every time? Make it randomly change? I mean, I'm okay with that. Maybe with a little note that says, no, we're still working on this project. Like, if you want to give us, please give us feedback.
So there's something fun we could kind of play with because of the fact that we leaped back in time, that we can't know the answer until the future or something like that. Like I don't know how to phrase that yet, but there's probably something fun like you could do, like, yay, see you in, 2031 or something like that.
So you're saying replace the score with, hey, in the future, you'll have a score here, or something like that.
Right? Kind of like that, yeah.
What do you think, Vitor?
Go back to the future to get your score or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to assign this to you, Danny.
Okay, because I just thought of something I want to write in it.
Yeah.
I'm in meme brain right now. You should see my sticky notes everywhere.
Brain is very strong. Okay, I do think this is blocking. Yeah?
If you look at the website right now, like in the down right, there is an option for toggling, right? The good and
oh, nice. Yeah, there it is. Oh.
Oh no.
That's great. That is great.
Okay, that's pretty epic.
Yeah. That's great. I love it. So that issue can be closed. Okay, so then let's look at the board. So these are the issues that we still have in the trusted C release. Looks like there's a couple pull requests that need to be reviewed.
Hey Griff, can I ask one more thing about that last one before we move off? So I know we can't, so seeing the toggle between the good and the bad future, and the fact that there's many possible futures and we do have some other art we could use, at a minimum, maybe we could be like delivering a different image randomly. I don't know how difficult that is, but it would make it more interesting that when you go through it, you land on a different image at least. Because we do have some other good artwork, like that one that has both the good and the bad from, Lauren, remind me, I forget. Henson. Yeah.
Well, I would say this issue is very well scoped and specific for trusted seed release, and that sounds like a scope increase. So I would say that that's a different issue.
Okay.
But it's an issue that can and should be made, and maybe it goes into one of the other releases. Okay. Common simulator, fixed wording. Looks like,
yeah,
Fabio, you're saying this needs to be merged to develop and then checked with Danny?
Yeah, I will just add something, just the change that Fabio suggests to me, and then it could be merged. I would do that in a few hours. Just I'm still at work, so.
Oh yeah, of course. And does this still need to be reviewed by Danny or no?
Yeah, because it's an issue that I think it's you, Danny, that thought that at each every time we use the commands word, we should put radix exchange commands or xc, just the acronym, and I don't know, but you can check that.
So
Yeah, there was a few places where it said radx, and that's not one of their used abbreviations. So having radical exchange spelled out or capital R, small x, capital C are the appropriate ways to represent it.
yeah, and we always capitalize the commons as well when it's oh, come on, I got it. It won't let me get it.
Oh, oh, Griff, but you don't need this here because like we have a style that makes all capital K, so it's okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So then, but I would agree with Fabio on this, that we call it the RxC commons.
Okay. Cool.
But this doesn't need, it doesn't sound like it needs Danny's review, or it does after the fix?
Don't think so. I'm speaking in place of Danny. I don't. Maybe Danny.
No, it's cool. Okay, so this sounds like it's in progress. And then change input aspect.
Yeah, I will fix that also this evening, my evening. I don't know for you, but yeah, it's with the feedbacks, Danny's feedbacks. I will do that in a few hours too.
Okay, cool. I'll just put that in here. Oh, did you say you do need? Oh, okay, no, you don't.
I think in a few hours could be merged, and then on the development netlify that Fabio made, I think you will be able to see the results. So
okay, cool. Okay, making the timeline for the simulation 3 to 5 years. Who's I guess looks like this is you, Vitor.
Yeah, this was like getting the solution for it, for the whole problem that involved like getting the deep copy, getting everything. And what we need now is get the OK from K, set the server up, change the amount of days to 1095. So probably today, or at least tomorrow max, we can have this up and close this.
And is there going to be, does the result page need to be modified at all, or will it just work?
No, I think it would just work. We just need to, I think it's dynamically changed from the length of the simulation. It's just like getting it up and setting the, in the backend, just setting the amount of time steps.
Great. Okay. Missing the transition to explain what hatchers are. Danny, this is your issue.
Sorry, talking on mute. I looked at this one. I don't see it when I go to the version that's at sim.com and stack. Am I supposed to look somewhere else to check and verify it?
This is in CSIM front end number 66.
Oh yeah, I know the issue. I just, when I reviewed it this morning, I didn't see this one fixed.
No, it's probably
Yeah,
not.
it was not fixed yet.
Okay. Okay. And do you have questions about it?
Yeah, actually, I have. Like, I'm not sure where I should put this text, like below the question, or I should put this on the help model.
So let me see here. Oops.
The issue says to put it above the title.
Yeah, I think it needs to
Yeah,
come
but-
before here because we're saying the word hatchers, but we didn't say what a hatcher is. So before we get to the screen, there needs to be just this bit of text.
Mhm.
Either, I mean, yeah, I think that there needs to be at least the hatchet. There's a little bit of text that I put in there that helps explain. You have to select a number of people who initiate, and those are called hatchers.
I'm just not sure if it will be nice on the screen, like
So we
put
say
this above the question. So we could put maybe create a new page like this one that Griff is showing us, explaining what is the hatchers.
This is the one you were just showing that comes after it. So here.
This is the one that comes before, and here we kind of introduce what the hell we're doing. And then
yeah, I think I had changes for how to suggest for that page as well. I think I have an issue for slight changes to that one as well.
Yeah. But yeah, so we can here's the story, here's what we're doing for designing the commons, and then maybe adding a page right here that's like
right before this.
Yeah, the first level one, you know, yeah, right before that. And then the after page is the first page of this one. The after page, then the funding pools.
Yeah.
I think what you said, Fabio, makes sense. It was Fabio, yeah. Just adding one more page here. I'm not going to say that this is a blocker to the trusted seed, though. Like, but let's see.
Well, if it's only to the trusted seed, then they know they're hatchers and they know what that means.
Exactly. That being said, it is something to do. But we'll just put it here, just so that next time we don't like get stuck by it. Let's see. And weird 60 and days thing.
We did that one.
Right?
Yeah, we just talked about that one.
And replace score with funny quirk. When you're on that, Danny. Oh, and here we have tweak max hatchers and max proposals. Thank you, Lauren, for making that. Okay, cool. So I think this one goes to you, Vitor, right? Is that, or who would tweak this in the code? Like what the max proposals and max hatchers are. I guess Vitor, you need to decide it.
Yeah, I can after we have the server up, can run some tests and set up a max value, and then I can like send to Fabio or Morgan to just change these in the front end.
Okay, cool. Well, once all these things are done, would you guys say that we have this thing ready to go? I think so, right?
I think so.
Okay. Well, nice work. Look at it. There's 7 issues. 7 issues.
Right?
Some of them are a little bigger. A lot of this is on Vitor's plate. So, like getting in Santi and Kai. So thank you guys for pushing that. We do not have to wait to release till next week. What I'd say is if you can get Danny's thumbs up and my thumb up, and was it Vitor's thumb up as well, then we're good to go. So, you know, I hope maybe we can do this on Thursday or Friday.
That would be great.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Well, cool. Then that's our show, I believe. Does anyone have any other topics they want to discuss? I don't think so. Okay, cool. Well, let's just do a quick closing round. Give you guys all a chance to talk anyway. Thank you guys. I can't believe this. It feels like we're coming to the end, but it's not the end. Remember, we have many. We're going to build more levels on this. So the next level is all about the bonding curve. So, you know, first look at trusted seed release, then community release, then public release, and then next level. So I'm excited to keep this baby going. I'll pass it to you, Danny. Oh, we lost Danny. She gets frozen just in time. Oh, there she is.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Moving closer to the internet.
We can hear you though, Danny.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Closing thought?
I think I made it just through this meeting and I'm getting a little funky on the internet, but I'm super excited for this to get out to the trusted seed and also to make it better. Cool. Yeah, I'm just so happy this week has finally arrived. Thank you all so very much. It's beautiful. I'll pass it to Lauren.
Yeah, I'm also excited and I'm happy that I was able to contribute in like very minor ways. But I think you're all doing an amazing job. And I'll pass it to Fabio.
Very excited too for the next levels and the next release. It's very nice. Like 1 month ago, I was starting the project and now it's almost done. So I'm very happy. And I will pass to Martin.
Yeah, it's my first contribution for Common Stack, and yeah, I'm super excited. But yeah, there are lots of work that I haven't done because I was not here. So congratulations to those who began the project and I've done all the work. So it's amazing, and yeah, congratulations to all. Yeah, and I pass to Vitor that I've done many lots of work, I think.
Hey guys. Oh yeah, it's been really great. I think I'm here for like 2 months and I'm learning a lot and really I'm eager to do more and learn more with everyone. And it's really happy. I'm really happy to see like the difference that you make and the impacts, and it's really great. I look forward to work more. And I could then like to thank Andrew for doing the base of the model and the whole model. That is great, and Santi that is doing a lot of stuff too in the web and the model as well. So it's thank you and great for the opportunity. So thank you all guys, and I'm eager to look at for the next steps. That's it. And I'll pass to I don't know if there's someone left. Santi, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited that we're on just a few steps for public release, and yeah, looking forward for the next stages for this project. Yeah, congratulations, everyone.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
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 Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye bye.